Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Forged here. Today we're going to be going over a 6-turn with the potential to be a 5-turn Spider Hard 10 team that you're going to be able to farm Spider Hard 10 under 30 seconds every single time without fail, 100% reliable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the team, and we'll go ahead and look at the presets. That way you guys can see what's going on, how the team works, who's all in the team, and what moves need to be used first. So going into Spider Hard 10, we got Elva, Taras, Newt, Arakoa, and Lydia. Elva, we have no preset because she's going to focus her A2 for that cleanse. Taras, we have coming in with his A3 big nuke. Newt, we have coming in with his A3 for the Blessed Bash 3-time enemy max HP hit. Arakoa, we have opening up into her Metamorph and then going into that A2 3-time enemy max HP hit. And then Lydia, we got just focusing her A2. And now for this team, you want Elva as the fastest. You don't need her as fast as I have mine. I have mine sitting all the way up at 327. You just want her to be faster than Lydia. That way when Lydia goes, she's going to be placing her decreased defense in the weaken. And that way it allows everybody else to use their big nukes to finish off the spider. So starting this round, we had Elva with the cleanse, and then Lydia comes in with that decreased defense and weaken. Newt will come in with his A3 Blessed Bash, and this is where we lose a turn. This is why I say it could be a 5-turn, because if you replace Arakoa with another like Marius, where they have a 3-time enemy max HP, or maybe another Newt, you could shave off 1 turn and get your 5-turn win. Unfortunately, I don't have a second Newt or a Marius. So we got the cleanse. And then we got Lydia's A2 for the decreased defense and the weaken. And then we got Newt with his A3. And then we got Arakoa going into her Metamorph. And then she's going to use her A2 for that 3-time enemy max HP. And then we got Taras for the final shot. And again, like I said, you don't need your Elva as fast as mine. You just need Elva to be the fastest in the lineup. Tainted Skavag moves at 250 speed on hard 10. So you kind of want everybody to be at or a little bit above there. I have my Elva sitting at 327 and my Lydia sitting at 273. Newt is going to be the 3rd fastest at 262, Arakoa at 252 in her alt form, and then Taras at 238. And that's also another reason why we brought Elva in, just because she does have that speed aura, so it kind of helps Taras get above that 250 speed that he does need in order to go first before the boss. So we got cleanse, weaken, decrease, defense, and a hex, since we do have Lydia in a hex set, and that's where you see all that chain damage come from Newt from. And then we're going to have our lost turn for the Metamorph. That's why it goes to a 6-turn win. And then we got the big nuke from Taras. And another thing to keep in mind with Tainted Skavag is that every single spiderling that dies, it's 3% of the boss's enemy, or 3% of the boss's HP that she loses per minion killed. And so when we have Taras just going through and killing all of the minions, that's automatically 30% of the total damage, or the total HP that the boss has. All right, now that you guys have seen the team run a couple times and you guys have seen that it's consistently around that 26, 27-second mark, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the gear that we're going to be using on these guys. Arakoa, she's going to be coming in at 252 speed with around 5200 attack and 264% crit damage. And then we got no books, some masteries. We got Taras, who's pushing 107,000 HP, about 315% crit damage, 238 speed. Got the Arethi Coronet for Hydra, fully booked, fully mastered with the Helm Smasher. Then we got Lydia coming in with a Hex set, which is essential for this build. You do need Lydia in the Hex set in order to allow all of the chain detonations from the Spiderlings from the enemy max HP hits, as well as Taras's nuke. Elva, like I said, you don't need her all the way up at 327 speed. You just need her to be the fastest one in the lineup. That way she can place her cleanse, which will also boost Taras's damage. Newt, we just want him coming in with that enemy max HP. He's sitting at 262 speed. And there you guys have it. This is the team that I consistently use to run Spider Hard 10 for CVC, for Spider Dungeons, for gear tournaments, for quick farming silver. Let me know what you guys want to see next down below, and I will try my best to make it happen. Thank you, everybody, for turning in, and have a nice day.